Do you hear that? Get to know. Oh, get to know the. What did I say? I mean, how do my cheekbones look? Oh, I did say it right. Dre Kennedy here. Dang it. Hey, what's up? This is Dre Kennedy here. This is my Get to Know Hope the EP video. In this video, I'll be introducing each one of the songs and kind of showing you what they mean and why I wrote them. Also giving you guys a chance to get to know me a little bit better, so I hope you enjoy it. Started songwriting in January of 2013, or December of 2012, going into January of 2013. In December, I met a man at the Story Tour that I was volunteering at. It was really nice, and kind of reached out to me and kind of encouraged me to get better and to grow deeper into it, and set me up with this guy down in Griffin, Georgia, at Black Cat Studios named Jason Horde. I went there, and my mom was already recording a CD with him, and he's like, "Hey Drake, why don't you write a song and record it, and we'll put it on your mom's album?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool. Sounds like a great idea." It was a bunch of trial and error, trying to write worship music or secular music, or I don't know what to do. When I was listening to, jazz and pop and hip hop and R&B, and so kind of wanted to just infuse all of that together and kind of make my own sound. Ended up working with Edgar Vargas down at Black Cat Studios rather, and we recorded those two songs and we put them on my mom's LP, her full-length CD. They kind of just went their own way and kind of like separated themselves from my mom's CD right off the bat. Sony Records ended up getting a hold of it, and I went to Nashville to their studio, or to their offices in Nashville. Just being in that office, seeing all these platinum records on the walls, and just artists that I look up to, that I've looked up to my whole life, just on the wall and stuff. It was a really surreal, moment. So I went back to the studio to record those 3 songs with Edgar. We actually did something different than we did the first two times. We actually brought some people in from the outside to kind of help out and play the parts, and man, it just, at first, I was so scared of the sound that the final product kind of sounded like, I was like, I don't know if this is really me, and after we laid the vocal tracks down, I was like, oh man, like, this is it. Right after that, I entered a song contest in Atlanta through Victory 91.5. A couple weeks went by, a month went by, 2 months went by. It totally slipped my mind that I did that. But I got an email one morning and it said, congratulations, you made it to the top 20. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I scrolled through it and I read it, I was like, oh my gosh, totally forgot I put that song in the song contest. As an independent artist, we'll take any, as an independent artist, it's really, really cool to see, others help each other out to kind of like further each other's career. It's been a journey of up and downs, really awesome ups, but it does come with a price. I'm truly blessed, and I just, want to thank God and give Him all the glory for all the opportunities and stuff, and thank you for watching as well. So this is the first track off the EP. This is called Beautiful from the Inside Out. Now this is the second song I wrote, but this first one on the track. We went in the studio and we kind of like didn't really know what kind of vibe it was going for, because it's if you listen to it, it's really kind of poppy, more so than the songs I wrote later on have more of a jazz and a soul feel to it. Kind of got into my feel, into my mode. But the song is just about, like, if, we all have hurts and we all have scars and stuff, but God's like, look, I made you, you're beautiful the way I made you. And I wrote this because the inspiration from the song was my mom's a survivor sexual abuse, and through that it's affected her. It's affected her all the way down to me and my brother, like from a generation to another generation. And it's hard to see someone that you love struggle with something like not feeling good enough, or not feeling loved by people. And through her ministry, I've seen her really like allow God to heal her and just kind of like take it from her, and that's what this is about. So hope you enjoy it. I know you are hurt. You've been kicked to the dirt. Take my hand. You think you are alone, but you are not on your own. It's time to take a stand. Let me fix your heart. Let me heal your scars. This will wake up to a brand new start. Let me fix your heart. This is the second track on the EP. This is called Only You. I want to say this is the last one I wrote before recording. And this one is just about how each individual person is their own person. Like, you don't want to be someone else, the same person who's in your class or the same person you work with, or whatever, because we each have a specific, God's made us for a specific plan, and that's what it's all about. It's all about just be yourself. So hope you enjoy this one. Every day that you wake up is a brand new chance to be who you're supposed to be. You couldn't be anyone else. I've tried many times to be another guy, but I realize couldn't be anyone else. So just be you. 'Cause no one does it like you, does it true? Your own words tell me only me. So this is the third track off Hope the EP, and this one is called Hope is Alive. This is the first song I ever wrote, and it's really special to me just because this is the first song I ever wrote, and it's just got a really awesome vibe. And I wrote this song to kind of remind Christians, who our hope really is, and that's, Jesus Christ. And it's also written because not everybody chooses to relate with Jesus Christ, and that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but what people do really relate to is hope. Everybody, hopes, and but what people don't understand is that, hope is Jesus Christ, and it is alive. Like, it's okay to have hope because our hope is Jesus. So hope you guys enjoy it. Remember who you are. You're saved by the precious blood. So chin up and be strong. Be true to yourself, love always, and just as He loves you. So this is the fourth track off Hope the EP, and it's called Right By Me. It's the one I released to the radios, the radio stations, and I wrote this song right before I went to the record label in Nashville. And I wrote it, and it was originally going to be super poppy and super, like your typical hooky chorus and catchy feeling kind of song. But when we got in the studio, we kind of changed it up, and we're like, let's get more of a vibe going. Let's get more of a groove going that sounds like more like you. And I really felt the song, and it was awesome. What the song is about is how, no matter what you're going through in life, God is always right there next to you. He's always right by you, and it's really personal to me just because I've gone through up and downs as everybody else has, and He's always been by me. So hope you guys enjoy Right By Me. We can live like we believe there's gonna rain, so take a chance on it, on yourself. You know what by me. You're right by me. You're right by me. So this is the final track on Hope, the EP. It's called Give Me Your Hand. And I wrote this song shortly after I came back home from Nashville. And I wrote it because the high of being in Nashville with a record label kind of wore off, and reality kind of sunk in. It was like, oh man, they just said no. Like, what am I gonna do? And what I didn't realize is, no is a big part of the music industry, and part of entertainment industry, part of life in general. People are gonna say no all the time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's no forever. What I really learned from this is, like, had I signed a record deal that day, I would be completely lost. I wouldn't know I just wasn't ready, and so the song, God gave me the words, was like, listen, Drake, just because they said no now doesn't mean they'll say no later. You're just not ready yet. Just trust me on this. Just, have faith in me. And that's what this is all about. Just give me your hand. So hope you enjoy it. Always change, but what you said, it always stays the same. Just give me your hand is what you tell me. Just give me your hand.